My name is Julian. Today, I want to talk about how plants respire. As do all living things, plants breathe to survive. Plants actually respire because unlike humans and animals normally do, they do not breathe in and out using muscle. There is also a common misconception about plants respiring through photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process that happens when plants absorb sunlight to process carbon dioxide and water into sugar and oxygen. Some of this oxygen is released, but a small amount is retained for the plants to be able to digest sugar into energy. Photosynthesis also only happens on the green parts of the plants, such as the leaves. During nighttime, when there is no sunlight to absorb and hence no photosynthesis happening, plants take in oxygen and release out carbon dioxide, like humans and animals normally do. Hence, this begs the question, well, how do plants respire? All parts of the plants, the leaves, the stems, the roots, even the flowers, respire. All parts of the plants above the ground, such as the leaves and the branches, respire through pores. The pores found on leaves are called stomata or stoma singularly, and it can be found on the outer skin layer of the leaves. The pores found on branches are called planosols, and they can be found on the outermost layer of the branches and can be visibly seen on branches of most trees. Roots of the plants respire by absorbing air through air pockets in the soil. This is why when there is too much water in the soil, plants will die because their roots will be covered in water and there is no way for it to absorb oxygen from the air pockets in the soil. However, there are certain kinds of plants that can grow on wet soils. These types of plants have roots that have air spaces in them, thus allowing air to travel into the tip of its roots, thus making sure that the plants will survive. As mentioned earlier, plants need oxygen to convert sugar into energy. And when there is no photosynthesis happening, plants will need oxygen to be able to convert the sugar. And plants respire because it needs to survive. And that's why it needs the oxygen to convert the sugar. When this happens, it results in carbon dioxide, water, and energy. The carbon dioxide and water is released, but the energy is retained for the plants to ensure its survival, and this is why plants respire. And that concludes my talk. Thank you.